So welcome to Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Alabama. I'm Mark Brazil, General Manager of Manufacturing. I'm glad you're all here today to celebrate our first step in our next expansion as we break ground for the facility where we will build a new V6 engine here at Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Alabama. As you know, we currently build a 4-cylinder engine, V6 and V8 engines for 8 of the 12 Toyota vehicles that are built right here in North America. This V6 engine will add a 9th to our lineup, the Highlander SUV. This addition means 125 new jobs, increasing employment nearly 10% and bringing total employment to around 1,150. It is an $80 million investment right here in Alabama, bringing total plant investment to more than $700 million. In just a few weeks, we'll begin construction on the new 300,000 square foot building. Total engine production at this facility will be increased to more than 700,000 units annually, so we're really proud of that. And this will allow TMMAL to build 216,000 more V6 engines each year. Production will begin January 2014. Now, this is exciting news for all of us to be adding more jobs, more products right here in Alabama. Now, let's hear from our guest. First, Secretary of Commerce, Mr. Greg Canfield.
This is a great day for Alabama. It's a great day for Huntsville. It's a great day for Madison County. And more importantly, it's a great day for Toyota and the team members here at Toyota that make it happen each and every day. On behalf of Governor Robert Bentley, I am very pleased to have the opportunity to be here today for this very important groundbreaking ceremony. The Governor Bentley and I were here for the announcement that occurred just a few short months ago. And Governor Bentley sends his deepest regards and his congratulations for the job that you continue to do and the success that you continue to have here at Toyota Manufacturing of Alabama. You're a vital partner in the state of Alabama. You mean an awful lot to workers and team members that are employed here, and you give us great hope each and every day as we continue to do the types of things to help move the Alabama economy forward. I want to talk real briefly about this partnership. We just returned 2 weeks ago from a very exciting trip in Japan. Jim Bolte helped as I led a delegation from Alabama into Japan. Jim Bolte helped us with a very important strategic meeting with the executives at Toyota and meeting in their headquarters. It was a very great and much appreciated meeting because it outlined the importance of partnerships. And this ceremony today is another example of the importance of those partnerships. And what I mean by that is that if you think about it briefly, in 2003, when Toyota Motor Manufacturing opened its doors and came off of the production line came the first V8 engine. That V8 engine represented the first such engine ever to be produced and assembled anywhere but Japan. And it was done right here in Huntsville, Alabama. Well, since that time, as you've already heard, we've seen added the 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, and today with the announcement for a new V6 engine for the Highlander class of vehicles. This partnership means a total of 1,150 or so employees as team members here at this plant, and a very exciting capital investment that exceeds $720 million of capital expense invested in Alabama. The jobs that are going to be created by this are the types of jobs that are very important to Alabama and to our economy. Governor Bentley and the Department of Commerce and our team that put together the strategic plan called Accelerate Alabama has targeted 11 industry sectors. 6 of those sectors are in what we call advanced manufacturing. The automotive sector is one of those very important sectors. And why is that important? Advanced manufacturing is important because it requires innovation, capital investment, production that meets the highest of quality standards, and it creates very good, very well-paying jobs for Alabama residents who join this very important team. So I am proud to say that this partnership, which began in 2003, is continued with the great performance of Toyota, but also with the assistance and partnership of the Department of Commerce, the Governor of Alabama, the City of Huntsville, the cities of Madison, the County of Madison, and all of the leadership that is there. And it goes beyond that and includes the community and the leadership through the Huntsville Chamber of Commerce and their partnership in this effort, as well as the partnership at the state level with ALDOT, who will help improve the roads here, and also AIDT. That's a pretty strong partnership, Jim, and I'm proud to be a part of that today. So thank you for the opportunity to be here, and congratulations, Jim Bolte, and the team members here at Toyota.
The last time I spoke here at a similar event, I went through some of the vehicles that I had purchased. Toyotas in the last 11 years, 3 Toyota Corollas, 1 Toyota Camry, Toyota Tundra pickup truck that's in my driveway right now. All the other cars went for the kids. We have 4 kids. And now, you don't have to sell me on Toyota. It's a great vehicle. All of those cars have done very well for my family. I don't know how you keep selling them because there aren't very many resells. It might be another 10 years before we need another Toyota, but just because the cars are so well made and they last so long. But paradoxically or coincidentally, back in March, after the primary was over with, I promised my wife we'd get a nicer car. Not that Corollas and Camrys and pickup trucks aren't nice, but something that was a little bit on the higher end scale, and it happened to be a Highlander. So Jim and all the folks who work here at Toyota, y'all do a great job of producing things that people need and like, and that last a long time. And y'all are to be complimented for the quality of the work that you put together, and Toyota in particular. We owe them a debt of gratitude, some thanks. They could have chosen to put this facility and these expansions over the years anywhere in the world. But they chose Madison County and the city of Huntsville. And they chose our community in large part because of folks like Tommy Battle and his predecessors in the mayor's office, Mike Gillespie, I would say his predecessors, but he's been here the whole time. As chairman of the county commission, I see other commissioners like Bob Harrison and Roger Jones, and of course city councilmen like Chill Will, that's why I always know him. He was our DARE officer for my kids at Chaffee Elementary School, and then our legislative delegation. But it's the accumulation of all that work over the years that has created an environment that has caused Toyota to come here. And so while it's an honor to be able to participate in this event, I'd be remiss if I didn't also say that it's a very thankful occasion, and I appreciate Toyota so much in doing this for our community and allowing us to have these jobs that are so sorely needed. So Toyota, thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Today is kind of it's the pinnacle of what happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, some city leaders had the foresight to buy land out here and to make a park out here, an industrial park. And they did that because we had the resources to be able to build on a foundation that would provide jobs. After that 15 years, we had a delegation come from Toyota, and Team Huntsville came together. And Team Huntsville is everybody included. It's the county commission, it's the city of Huntsville, it's the city of Madison, it's the chamber leadership, it's our city council, it's our county commissioners, it's in our legislature. And everybody came together so that we could make this happen and make this happen for our community. The results are today 1,150 jobs. 1,150 jobs that don't just affect Huntsville, they affect Huntsville, Madison County, Limestone County, Morgan County. They affect the whole North Alabama area and South Tennessee. And because of the foundation that was laid here by people who came before me, the foundation that was laid here with having an industrial park right here, we were able to provide jobs for this whole North Alabama area. And to Toyota, I say thank you for being a great corporate neighbor. and you are a fantastic corporate neighbor. When the tornadoes came through, Toyota employees were out there working. When the recession hit, Toyota didn't lay off their workers. They kept them training and working in the community. And those kind of corporate neighbors are the ones that we look for time and time again. A couple of years ago, when, as Governor Riley was going out, I had the opportunity to sit down with him, and he said, y'all are in the enviable position to be able to pick and choose who you want as your corporate partners. And Toyota is one of those that we truly want as a corporate partner because they are a good corporate partner. Thank you for coming.
Toyota, thank goodness, a few years ago decided they'd adopt me as part of the family, and it's a great family to be in. And that's exactly what Toyota represents, a family of team members, a family in our community. And Jim, I hope you and your team feel like family members here in the community. You certainly have acted like it and treat us like that. I had the opportunity to be here for the first groundbreaking when Barbara McDaniel, it was almost her last day on the job, because as we're sitting on the stage and there's everybody who's anybody in the country was up here for the groundbreaking, I'm sitting on the corner and all of a sudden I see all this frantic motion around, and they had done everything as Toyota does perfectly except bring out the shovels. And they were still wrapped up behind the stage, so they're frantically going around getting those. And so there are a lot of memories of expansions, particularly the first groundbreaking. But 4 expansions, Jim, in 10 years now, it's unheard of, even for Toyota. And 4 expansions in the same community that all of us can take great pride in. I was with the secretary and with Ethan and with Jim and others when we were in Japan a couple of weeks ago. And we did have a great meeting at Toyota, as we always do. Toyota has not only opened doors in this community and this country for us, but every time we go abroad, Toyota continues to open doors and introduce us to other suppliers, other Toyota community companies that we can benefit from here in Huntsville and North Alabama and in our community. The economic impact that Mark and others have talked about is obvious of what happens in our community, and we never take that for granted, Mark. These jobs are huge, and the impact is tremendous. But beyond that, the corporate leadership that you show, Jim Bolte as chairman of the Chamber of Commerce this year, taking time from his business, and obviously they're busy with all that's going on, but for him to lead the chamber in the way that he does, and the community partnership that Mayor Battle talked about with Toyota. We have never come to Toyota once and they have said, I don't think we can do that. There is always a way that they find to support the community, both in good times and in times of need. The tornadoes are obvious that Toyota's out there, but even in good times when we're growing and things are going wonderfully, Toyota's at the door saying, how can we help in education? How can we help community be a better community partner? And rarely do they ever ask anything. But when they do, we want to be available and we want to be ready to help you. So Jim, congratulations on this new announcement. Thank you for what you and your team does in our community. And it goes well beyond just the leadership here. We feel that impact when we go to Japan. So we are proud to be your corporate partner and look forward to many, many more groundbreakings. And I've still got 6 weeks, so there's no reason we can't have another announcement in that time. Thank you.
And thanks so much for coming out on this beautiful day, a great day for a groundbreaking. I just want you to know, Mike, that this shovel mishap that happened early on was before I got here. Okay, as Mark said, we've got shovels here. I really do want to thank all of our special guests for being here. Not everybody got to speak, but for those of you that did speak, thank you very much for your very kind words. And this is our fourth expansion in 10 years, which is really pretty amazing. There is no other Toyota plant that has done that. And we think it's got a lot to do with our community partners and especially with our team members. You'll get to see some of them in a minute. We've been so fortunate to be here in Huntsville, and we have all of you to thank for our continued success. Each of you has supported us in a different way. You've heard a little bit about that. but all of you have been essential to our growth. And please understand how much we appreciate that. We wouldn't be here today without our over 1,000 team members that we have. They do a great job of building the highest quality engines in the safest possible environment. Normally, we would have, 500 of them out here. But quite frankly, business is so good, we're working so much overtime that we didn't want to pull them off the line and make them work even more overtime. So we've got some representatives here today, and you'll hear from one of them, Vance, who will speak right after me. But we really are like a family. Several of you mentioned it. We did a little rehearsal yesterday, just a little simulation, before you all got here. And Vance and I were sitting right there. Vance, raise your hand. And he leaned over and whispered to me, "When it's my turn to speak, would you hold my gum for me?" Now, only family would do that. But with every expansion, we reflect back on Toyota's decision to build an engine plant right here in northern Madison County among the cotton fields. And we know with more and more certainty that there's no better place for us to call home than it is here. So we're excited to be expanding our Toyota family and providing even more jobs to this community. It's impacting 1,150 families, and that means a lot to us. So again, thank you for your continued support to us. We're proud of what we've accomplished in the first 10 years, and we look forward to going forward with you. Okay? Thank you very much.
It doesn't really seem like that I've been with Toyota almost 10 years, but in March of 2013, I will celebrate my 10th year here at TMMAL. When I started back in 2003, things were a lot different than they are today. There was just a little over 300 of us, and it was really easy to get a good parking spot. But not long after we started, things began to soon change, and not soon after the changes, the first announcement was the addition of our V6 assembly line. And then, along with hard work from each and every team member, we were excited to welcome our V8 expansion. This expansion not only included machining, but it also included assembly, but also included machining. Both the V8 and the V6 were a huge success until 2008 when the economy took a downturn. Not only did it take a downturn here at Toyota, but it took a downturn nationwide. But the one thing that sticks out in my mind through that entire time is we went for 3 months and there was not a single engine produced here at this facility, not one. And no one here got laid off. Along with that and Toyota's commitment to build a quality product, that stands out in my mind, the commitment that they make not only to us as team members, but to their customers. Not long, though, after the economy began improving, there was yet talk of another expansion. This would be our 4-cylinder engine. Along with this expansion come quite a large task. It involved the decommissioning of our original V8 line in our first building here. That task was quite a large task, but through the effort of some very talented people, we were able to decommission all of our equipment and then modify and retrofit used equipment that we had acquired to run our 4-cylinder engine with a very minimal amount of help from our mother plant, which is in Tahara, Japan. Today is yet another exciting time here at TMMAL as we break ground on our 4th expansion, a new V6 engine. As of today, though, the first challenge will be to get that good parking place. Congratulations to TMMAL.
All right, guys, if you'll hand our guest a shovel. Okay, thank you very much. The groundbreaking crew. Here's what we're going to do. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3, dig. Smile. Okay, drop to the left. All right.